Since it's the holiday season, there is a new challenge that is posted on the classroom, which is called the Holiday Cookie Cutter. I have provided a sample of JPEG, which is an image of a sample cookie cutter with the parameters, the dimensions that are included. And this is showing you how you can basically build this is showing you what your parameters will be set for a basic cookie cutter. So let's get started and go to Inventor. I'm going to go to New, Standard Millimeter IPT, hit Create, and then I'm going to go Start a New Sketch. I'm going to create a star. Okay, so that's what I'm going to work on right here. So it can be anything that you want, any custom design. What I'm going to start off with, though, to build the star first is a rectangle. Okay, that's 123, tab 123. That's the size. Finish the sketch. See what it looks like. Okay. Right click, edit the sketch, go back in. And let's take the polygon tool now. So go down to the polygon. Alright. That's what you have right there. We want a 5-sided polygon for our star, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to come to the middle here. Okay, that's as big as I want to make that. And then I'm going to use the trim tool to get rid of all these extra lines I don't need anymore. Hit escape, get rid of this line here. Just click and delete. Click and delete. So now I know that this polygon fits inside there. Okay. From here, I'm going to take the line tool and connect all of my points. So diagonally across, connect all the points. And you can see how the star is generated. From here, take the trim tool, trim away any unwanted lines that need to be removed from the star, as well as the interior ones that you're seeing inside the star. There is the rough design. Then we're going to grab the offset tool, and then we're going to set the offset to 2 millimeters that goes inward. Okay. You see there's an issue there before we move any further. Let's try to fix that. So I'm going to delete this edge and draw a new line and make sure it connects. Okay, now let's try the offset again. There we go. So I'm going to come in 2 millimeters, enter. Okay, finish the sketch, and then let's go ahead and extrude. The distance can vary. Depends on how thick you want the cookies to be created at. You can go at 10 millimeters and hit OK. From here, you can now go ahead and start a new sketch on top, right there. And I'm going to use some projected geometry from all of the edges that you see here. So I should be able to just click and drag and just select all of the lines that I want. And this is going to help us create the profile that we need to extrude additional pieces. Now grab the offset tool. We're going to come out another 2 millimeters. Hit finish sketch. Now from here, extrude. I need to extrude this section here and this section here. We're going to go up distance of, let's say, we're actually going to go down 2 millimeters. Okay, as you can see, there's that setup. Hit OK. And there's the cookie cutter shape. Okay, and as you can see, that's all you have to do to create the actual file itself. We're going to go ahead and save it. So for my saving purposes, I'm just going to save onto the desktop. I'm going to save this star as the star, and then hit save. Then I'm going to go and click on the Inventor menu again. Save copy as this time. Change it to an STL. The file type needs to be STL, and the options need to be set to millimeter. Hit OK. Save. So make sure I saved it to the correct location. It's on, yep, it should have been on the desktop. Save copy as star. There it is. Okay. Now minimize Inventor, and let's go open up Makerbot. As you can see, I already have one there from last time. I'm going to close out Makerbot just to show you how you can find Makerbot. It'll be in the Start menu. Click on Makerbot Desktop, and it will load. Let's try loading it again. Once Makerbot loads, I'm going to show you now how to set up your print on the 3D printer. Remember that we have two types of printers. If you go to devices, you'll see all of the listed printers that are available as options for 3D printing in the lab. The only printers that we currently have in this lab are the Replicator 2 and the Replicator 2X. So I will show you how to adjust the custom settings for the 2 and the 2X. Starting off with the 2, I'm going to go to Settings, and I'm going to make sure that I have the quality set to low. No raft has been selected, and no supports have been selected. And then hit OK. If I were to do the Replicator 2X, I'd go to the Replicator 2X. It changes the work envelope, the printable work envelope. Go to Settings, make sure it's on low, and you can change the platform temperature to 120 and hit OK. So either one of the devices, those were the settings. Now I need to add the file that I want to print by clicking on the actual STL file, hit Open. There it is. Now there's a problem here. I need to flip this so that it prints correctly. Okay. So how can I do that? I'm going to go to the Rotate option, click on the file, and I'm going to go to the X-axis, and we're going to rotate 90 degrees once and 90 degrees again to get our rotation completely 180 degrees. Lay it flat on the table. Let's take a look at what that looks like on the top view. There it is. That's huge. Now let's do a preview to see how long it's going to take. Your cookie cutters really should not take longer than 20 minutes. That way other people can print using the printer, since we only have a few printers available in the lab. This one says 40 minutes. So that's double the amount of time that we need. So let's maybe go into the scaling option. Okay, and let's scale it down so it's a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller. And let's see what happens now when we go into the preview option. It's still maybe over. It's only 9 minutes now. Okay, maybe that's a little too small. We can make it a little bit bigger. See what the preview shows us. 22 minutes, that's close enough. And then you can export. So at this time, if you have an SD card and the SD card reader inserted into your computer, you will get options for saving. So you'll go to Export and open up the file that you need, or open up the disk drive that will show you the SD card, and then change the file name to whatever you want it to show up as and hit Save. Once you've saved the file, you should now be able to go over to the Makerbot printer and start printing.